okay. I'm guessing this is live now. I might unbox some cubes. Should I? Should I bother? Let's just delete all this stuff. What is going on with this? Okay, right. Yes, timer. Hello, Jukari Android. How do you pronounce that? Anyway, right, time to unbox some stuff. Okay, what am I doing? Shengshou 3-pin clock, Shengshou 5-pin clock, corner turning 3x3, AoShi AoFu V5, AoShi V4. So let's get all this silly stuff done. The 3-pin clock, which nobody wants, and I've just wasted my money buying them. Unfortunately, as I own a cube store, I need to get all this nonsense that nobody will buy. I mean, the Qi 3-pin and 5-pin clocks are just sitting there too. Well, at least they're magnetic, so if you want a 3-pin clock, come get a 3-pin clock. Obviously, this is just the same thing as the Qi one. Right, so, yep. So get them all to 12, then flip, do the same thing on the other side. Oh, wait a minute, it's pretty much all solved anyway. Good, okay, whatever. You never even had a good 4x4? Well, at speedcubing.org you can buy good 4x4s. There are lots of good 4x4s from just £5.54 for some reason. The Chi-Yuan S3 is currently on sale at £5.54, so that's the cheapest decent 4x4 on the market. Okay. Right. So this is a 5-pin clock. This is going to be a bit harder. Now, the trouble is with this is I think you have to solve the center clock as well, which does make it a bit more difficult than the Qi one. Because the center clock will turn with that, and the center clock doesn't match. Okay, right. So if I get that right, then okay. Yeah, if I get that right, then that matches the center. Then that will rotate. Now, how do I get these two? Oh, right. If I do that, then that will match that. Yeah, okay. And then I can turn all of them. Yeah. And then I can put them all to 12 and then do the same thing on the other side. Yes, okay. I remember how to do this now. Why is the center clock there? This is a weird... Is it central? Yeah, okay, it is central, I suppose. Just looks a bit weird. Right, so then that down there, then both of those up. No, only that one up. That matches that. Then these match those. Then those match those. Right, and then corner clocks. Let's just remember there are now more of them than normal. Yep, there we go. Everything points to 12. Wait a minute. No, not everything points to 12. What's going on there? One of them's wrong. How did that happen? Okay. Guess we match everything like that, and then we have to solve the corners again. Is everything solved now? Yep, okay. Right, so yep, this is the 5-pin clock, which has a center clock, unlike the Qi one, so that adds an extra challenge to it. But all in all, it's just another weird clock. Um, yeah, there are these like actual legitimate 4x4 clocks and 5x5 clocks and all these things that are getting 3D printed now, but I don't know whether to get them because they're quite expensive and they probably don't turn very well. So I don't know whether people would be interested at all in that sort of stuff. But obviously if you want that stuff, then let me know and I can order it in for you. Right, okay. Um, AoShi V4 and AoFu V5. Let's do some stuff that's actually a bit more interesting for me than clocks. Because, like, I do run speedcubing.org, not speedclocksolving.org. And I do go to cubing competitions, not clocking competitions. Yes, sorry if my internet's bad. There's nothing I can do about that. Okay, just a screwdriver and some pamphlets. Who's this guy? When. Hello, CXLD sucks Z. Okay, so this is a bit tight right now. But it does feel UV coated, funnily enough, which is not really a surprise. You're late. I mean, I could banish you, I guess. Right. Do I want to do a solve on this, or do I want to try and loosen it a bit first and set it up? I'm not sure why it's so tight out of the box. It feels a bit strange. But then I guess in some ways it's a good thing, especially at this time of year, if cubes are tight out of the box. Because you don't want any stupid kids to pop them and then be like, oh no, my cube popped. What will I ever do? And then complain to the cube store. It's like, yeah, learn how to fix it. Obviously, I don't actually say it like that, but I'm thinking that. Yep, I'm doing a solve on this now. Okay. 207, yeah. I don't think I'm bullying kids, thank you. I'm just pointing out that it would be nice if they could learn how to fix cubes. I've met kids who are very good at fixing cubes, and good on them. But sadly, some of them can't. And they need to learn to not be obnoxious to cube store owners. But no, I can't just make them buy a new cube by saying it's broken. That would not go down well. Right, I think I need to loosen this slightly because obviously well, this might be speaking too soon, but I'm more sensible with big cubes, so I can afford to have slightly looser tensions. Is there lubricant? I'm not sure. You could fix a 7x7 in less than 10 minutes. From what? Obviously, like, I could fix a minor 7x7 pop in less than 10 minutes. I don't think I could reassemble an entire 7x7 in under 10 minutes. Be quite impressed if you could. Although I know that people in Chinese factories do that, like, every day. Well, if you're claiming you can reassemble a 7x7 in under 10 minutes, please prove it by filming yourself doing it. Okay, let's see if I can go any faster. There we go, 149. That's a bit better. 149.79. So clearly it worked there. Yeah, what I want to see. I don't think I buy you stuff. You buy stuff from me, or you get your parents to buy stuff, or your relatives, or whatever. I run the cube store, and I have quite a lot of cubes sitting on shelves over here, waiting for yeah, you want a giveaway, do you? I think giveaways. You know, the thing is with giveaways, they don't work at all. Like, have you seen how few people watched my Q&A video with the giveaway, like, winners announced in it? It's crazy. They're like my worst viewed videos. You would have thought like people would think, oh, could I win the giveaway? But no, no, no. Like they are literally my worst viewed videos this year. I think Q&A 2 was the worst video of the year. So what's the point? Let's do one more 6x6 solve, and then I can move on to the AoFu V5 UV. Okay, welcome, Qt VTuber. Can you tell these kids not to ask for free cubes? um, and interesting, a live performance. Okay, what's that about? 205, bit slow. What's this descended into now? Accusations of me rigging the system. I mean, like, that's just ridiculous. Daniel doesn't give away free cubes unless you pay him money first. That's not really how it works. Um, but I suppose I have seen that before when people ask for free cubes. It's just like, yeah, I can do a trade. You give me money and I'll give you cubes. But yes, the giveaway. Yeah, I suppose it does. Spreading false information like that, I suppose it does. I mean, obviously, like if I ever did do another giveaway, it would still be random, just like it was, and every giveaway I've done on YouTube has been randomly generated by a random comment picker. Yeah. Right, looks look what we have here. Another cube. Oh, interesting. This has got a box now as well. I guess Mo, you've just decided to go and get loads of plastic boxes. Um, these hard plastic cases. They could be very useful. It's just a shame I don't have that many of them. If they'd come with all of them, I might be able to use them at competitions. I do need to find a way of making stalls more attractive, and boxes like that could come in handy if I can find a way of overcoming everything. You think I paid the wheel? What? How would that even work? You want a 7x7? Well, you can go to speedcubing.org and then you can go speedcubing.org/collections/7x7x7 and then you can take your pick. 7x7's available, range in price from £11 to like £65 or something, I think this is. This is definitely on the very high end for 7x7s. This is the no, let them mess around. It doesn't really bother me, does it? And it's all engagement. Obviously, if there were hundreds of kids, then maybe, but if it's just two messing around on the chat, then so be it. What harm does it do? "67 mangoes and mustard." What? What's that about? Yeah, I suppose it could be. But yes, please do buy all the cubes I have to sell. I mean, sure, I had to send out um, about 130 parcels today, which I think is the highest I've had in probably nearly 3 years, actually. Oh yeah, I need to send you the new lube and the what's it? I told you to remind me this morning and you didn't, so you have to remind me tomorrow. There we go, 241.02. That was pretty good. What's been happening? The trouble is, if I go and solve a 7 by 7, it's like loads of stuff can happen while I'm doing that. PyCube AoFu V5. Well, I don't know what that would be like. Sadly, I can't get PyCube stuff anymore, and good riddance to them. Um, oh dear. Yes, that was one of my problems at Leicestershire Autumn. Um, because the signal was pretty bad and I was struggling to do card payments. So I got on the Wi-Fi, but the Wi-Fi blocks Discord and a whole load of other things. So like I couldn't access Discord for a few hours while I was there at Leicestershire Autumn. Right. No, I don't think this needs loosening at all. I think this is fine. Let's put some PRZ23 in. Maybe if QTVTuber reminds me, I might send some tomorrow. 'Tornado V100s don't exist. And if any of this stuff going on with Chi is anything to go by, the Tornado V5 might never actually get released. Because there was something. Yeah. But let's have a look. Is Chi's Facebook page still gone? I'll check on my phone. Let's have a look. I can do this, can't I? Right. Chi Cube Facebook. Trouble is, my ads come up for stuff like that, which is a bit weird. Let's see. Is it back up? Oh, good. No, right. This is an old one. Oh, it'll be called QY Toys, won't it? Now they changed it. QY Toys. Well, yeah, the reminder. Why on earth is that in German? Why is that even German? No, I don't think that's German. I think that's Dutch. Oh, okay. En. Yeah, Chi's Facebook page has either been banned or taken down temporarily or something. There was a post apparently on Reddit that she had gone bankrupt as well, which I mean, the thing is with this is it's like when it happened to Daily Puzzles, there was initially a Facebook post, and everyone responded to the Facebook post like if this is not true, you could get in trouble, and then the Facebook post got taken down, and this was like some cube supplier basically letting people know that Daily Puzzles hadn't paid some invoice that they owed, and then yeah, like suddenly it all came crashing down about 2 weeks later. That was the warning sign. So maybe something similar is going to happen with G. I don't know. I hope not. I like G cubes. I've always found that Chi are kind of a bit more honest than other cube brands. They don't just mess around with like releasing loads of versions of the same cube. I mean, obviously they do to an extent, but not to the same extent as Moyu or do. They're just there, quietly designing the best cubes. Obviously not always the very best, but very good cubes. $234, that's even better. So, yeah, I think I'm probably just going to use this the next time I compete in 7x7. I'm not 100% certain of that, but it seems very good. Um, what do you mean that's why Tingman left Daily Puzzles? Daily Puzzles ceased to exist. He made a whole video on it, and then he probably had offers from both Speedcube Shop and the Cubicle, and ultimately chose the Cubicle. I mean, Daily Puzzles technically still exist, but it's owned by Mofunland in Singapore now. I mean, obviously it's very hard to say, but I think, yeah, I think this is the 7x7 I would be using, probably. Obviously, like, it's kind of a bit silly, a bit pointless to get it UV coated. I don't know how much an impact that's going to make, but I like the feeling of it, as I do of the AoFu WRM, and then even so the AoFu V5 instead. Yeah, well, go watch Stingman's video. When was it? Like April 2024, wasn't it? I mean, I refuse to watch his like best Rubik's gifts video. Um, like, come on, make a like Christmas gift cubing video, not just a Rubik's brand one. And it's like obvious from the thumbnail, like it is only Rubik's branded products. Okay, so this is the Diansheng corner turning 3x3 cube. And apparently it's core magnetic, and yeah, we'll have to see if this is any good. Right. Okay. So this turns like a 3x3 on all 6 directions, but you can also turn the corners. Right. So let's just turn some corners, and not as in corner twists, like you've got extra pieces on the corners. So it's kind of a crossover between like the mix-up skew, but it's a 3x3. Um, I think these puzzles might have existed before, but I'm not sure. So, how am I going to solve this? So, do I solve the corners? Do I solve the 3x3 bit first? Let's try that. So, obviously, it's going to be slightly confusing to look at because I'm just solving the middle bit of the edge piece and then the corner to go with it. So yeah, obviously F2L is going to look a bit weird. I'm going to have to concentrate a bit harder on where things are going. But ultimately, that's just a no. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, obviously, like you can get an extra corner twist, can't you? Because you can just twist the corner. And then that's a U perm. Okay. Well, I don't know. I guess I can if you want me to. Okay, so that lines up there. So I guess I can just then start flipping it and then unflipping it. Because I've got that solved, but then obviously that's unsolved. So I guess I need to just flip this edge. Yeah, if I just flip this edge, so if I just flip that edge, and then I can like put that back, then re-flip it. Right. Okay, so let's have a look. So I've got one edge solved. Um, yeah, how about... Yeah, I feel this is a very inefficient way of doing it, but I think it's going to work in the end. Um, yeah, yeah, just do that. Let's find some other stuff to do that with. Yep. I guess I don't even need to do the flipping stuff as well. I can just do stuff like that. Oh, these are still flipped. Okay. Well, let's leave that for now. And flip that as well. And then flip that. No, that. Guess that's 3 edges solved. Um, you taught one of your parrots to wave. Okay. Why? Um, okay, let's have a look. So if I can get that there, let's try. Let's try flipping. Where's the other yellow? Let's try flipping that. Then I can do that. Yeah, okay. Yep. Okay, that's another edge solved. And I guess I can unflip that, maybe? Maybe not yet. Let's... I guess I can start doing some of that sort of stuff as well. In fact, why did I even solve the 3x3 stage to start with? Like, surely that's just a waste of time. I mean, surely right here I can just do a U-perm, and then that's going to be in the right place. But then that's in the wrong place, so I can slide that. And then do that, and then like rotate. And there we go. Okay. What? Yeah, I'm starting to see the complete futility of trying to solve the 3x3 stage at all initially. Um, um, yeah. Okay, that's fine. Would be nice to get more blogs. I've been very lazy with blogs recently. Yeah, okay. Right, and now it's just a 3x3. Although, is it just a 3x3, or is there any extra stuff I might get? Nope, it is just a 3x3. There we go. Right, so what have I learnt? There's no point in trying to solve the 3x3 stage first. Got to solve the corners. Well, you've got to solve the edges first and using the corners. No, that's what I don't want to do. I don't want to just spam my blog with AI nonsense. So let's scramble this up again, and I'm going to try and solve it in under the 10-minute time limit on a cube timer. I reckon now that I have some idea of how it works, I might be able to do that. So the first one should be very easy. I think I can see exactly how to do the first one. Okay, now I've got to find that and that. That's done. That's that done. Yep. Okay, so I would move that out the way. Yep. That's that done. Yep. Move that out the way. Solve that. Bye. Ah, what just happened there? Ah, now that's an issue. Okay, that's corner twisted. So how do I solve that? Is it just going to be like that? Or is there something else to it? Um, there we go. Okay, right, 234.94. Let's see if I can beat that now that I have some idea of how this works. So yeah, this is the Diansheng corner turning 3x3 cube. It's a very nice puzzle. It turns well, and I don't think it's a new idea, but I think it's new for like something that actually turns well. What just happened there? Piece came out. Okay, whatever. I'm sure these pieces can come out sometimes, but it seems to. That's the first time it's happened, so it can't be that easy. Right, let's solve this again. Sure, there are faster ways of flipping than that. Yeah, so it's happened again. I've got a corner twist. I guess like that's you kind of expect that. Um, so yeah, I think I have to do +2. Yes, 201. Let's try and get it in under 2 minutes. So yeah, hopefully convince somebody to buy one of these as well. Yeah, go and get a corner turning 3x3. Right, let's try and go under 2 minutes. I reckon, well, it really depends on a lot of things. Might be something I haven't noticed. Anyway, let's give it a go. second. There we go. Okay. No, not quite. Oh dear. Right, 202. Let's give it one more go. So, yes. For those who might be tuning in, this is a corner turning 3x3. It turns like a 3x3, but you can also turn these corners as well, which adds an extra layer of difficulty to it, which is the whole point. And why not? Initially, I was struggling to solve it, but now I think I've found how to do it, and it's not that difficult. It's just a bit fiddly finding all of the pieces that you need. Yep. Guess that's faster than doing spamming M moves. There we go, 142.65. So, yep, I can solve the corner turning 3x3. I think this is a interesting addition to the, well, to speedcubing.org in general. You know what? I'm just going to solve it again. Nobody's commenting, complaining. There are still 2 people watching, apparently. So, yeah, if you're one of them, thank you. Please go and buy a corner turning 3x3. Okay, see, can I go any faster? That is the question. I'm inspecting for different things to normal. Okay, here we go again. 135. I'm getting even faster. Okay. Let's see. Maybe I can push 130. And this is exactly how one gets addicted to cubing. Because initially you're improving very quickly. And then when the improvement starts to plateau and you get bored, some people quit, but some people push through. And those are the people who get fast. And obviously, I'm not looking to solve this in 20 seconds. I don't think this is going to become a WCA event. If it was, the world record would probably be about 20 seconds, which is very crazy to think about. Okay. Well, I guess that's the first solve where it's not faster than the last one. So that's where the fun stops when suddenly your solves aren't getting faster. So, um, let's end the stream there. Thank you for watching, and please go and buy these cubes. Hello, Cubing F4 Deutsch Kanal. Ja, auf Wiedersehen. Du kommst für die schlecht Zeit, wenn ich muss ähm, dieses Stream beenden. Mein Deutsch ist sehr schlecht. Ich bin gut. Auf Wiedersehen.